Welcome to this week's Comic Town Town Hall. I am Tim.
Ryan.
I'm Victor.
And I'm Shelby.
Yeah,
Huzzah.
buddy. Yeah, buddy. Dude, we are a week away, yo.
From Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And who almost screwed the pooch for himself? Tim, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
Tim,
I almost
tell
did.
people what you did.
I go on this website. This isn't shameful advertising because they're not sponsoring us in any way. It's whatculture.com, and they do like a lot of lists and just articles of anything from video games to wrestling to comic books. And one of the first 5 articles I see is the real Age of Ultron post-credit sequence revealed with a picture of a character, shall we say, that may or may not be involved, and I cursed very loudly because I didn't think anything like that would be on their front page. Like, I don't care if you're talking about it,
right?
But don't put in the article picture of said character that may or may not be in it.
Like, through the imagery.
Through the imagery, yeah.
You can't spoiler alert that.
Yeah, like you can't not see it.
You can't unsee people.
Like, it's just really.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
there's clickbait, and then there's Chris Harrison walking into the kitchen. I mean, that's
There's like a geek, like Rick rolling that just happened to be right there. Well, okay, I'll be fair. Like, I did click on it for Tim's, safety, and I looked upon it, and it was not that at all. However, there was a previous article that was explaining the ending of what Age of Ultron means, and I am declaring right now, on the record, do not click that, sir.
That one's on you.
Oh my God! What
'Cause
that
when
one
it
just
said-
told me, I'm just like, holy crap!
Because I think you don't have to say spoiler warning when it's like the ending and what it means. Like,
It does say major spoilers, but I think that should actually be like fully capitalized with the level of spoilerificness that they go into on that article there. Wow, that's impressive. We're actually going to be showcased for Age of Ultron's opening next week with the
Gateway Film Center.
Yeah. We filmed that yesterday. I feel special.
50% of the promos we cut included all the information.
So yeah, we forgot some things, but I mean, whatever. It's improv.
It's for their geek sneaks, and their geek sneaks are pretty.
They are
pretty
good.
awesome.
Yeah, they are good.
The only one I've been to is Guardians of the Galaxy last year when they were trying it out, and it's pretty awesome. Like,
I'm
they
still so sad.
played all the trailers in a row, and
awesome.
they had like Rocket Raccoon and Groot drinks.
That's genius.
Wow. Shelby was up there with me.
And Shelby was drinking the raccoon drinks.
I was sampling the various drinks.
Yeah.
This feels like an infinity gauntlet going down.
I think they had some kind of like I think they had some kind of like food related like thing too, that they like some kind of
Rocket and Groot.
something. I can't remember, man, but it was something. It was
good.
good.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a question for later. We'll bring up about what is the food equivalent to certain characters. What do you think that would match up to? Like, what would a Thor burger look like? I'm just gonna
see if I went hamburger or cheeseburger, I'd go Captain America.
Yeah,
For
something like super American.
Yeah, I got you.
Because I don't know what you can do blue, but you can just do like ketchup.
Right.
And then just make a little star out of onions or something.
You can do instead of it being blue, you can do the purple onions, and so it's not exactly blue, but
I didn't think about
bluish, if you will. There you go. And send it around a pickle. That way you already have the circular piece.
Yeah.
I mean, it's genius.
Every time you take a bite, Lee Greenwood's Proud to be an American starts playing somewhere.
I'm proud to be an
you know who sings that song? That's so depressing to me for some reason.
Lee Greenwood.
I mean, beyond.
I don't know these things.
Oh, I thought you were going beyond that. I thought you were like, yeah. I thought you meant like somebody like in the store will just randomly like start singing it.
Like Lee Greenwood, that's my jam.
Yeah.
Oh, they playing my stuff, y'all. They playing my stuff. Ryan is breaking it down right now. Y'all have no idea what's happening.
It's a seizure. Stop me.
Put a spoon in his mouth, please. Put a spoon in his mouth. So we are now in the post week of Daredevil's premiere. Are you all caught up, Tim?
I am not.
Tim!
Okay, I told you yesterday
you
my
did.
cable and internet went out for
Blame
2
the
days.
Don't blame the man.
And it's the 2 day, and it's the 2 days that I have off, of course. So like Saturday, I run all my errands first, and I get some lunch and sit down and eat, and I get 5 minutes into episode 5, and that's when the cable.
That's when it shuts off. It was like, screw you, Tim. No Daredevil for you. Well, I know that you have heard that it's been approved for season 2.
I did read that.
That's exciting. That's exciting. Different showrunners, though.
Yeah.
I think that's interesting. Not necessarily a bad thing because they did work on season 1, but that's
I don't think it's a bad thing either.
I don't think so.
And I think it kind of goes against the idea that everyone kind of had of like they're just doing one season of Daredevil,
right?
Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and
then
Defenders. And I think that Daredevil now is an actual show rather than like it's just a 13 episode limited kind of thing, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So I think we'll probably get 2 seasons of Daredevil, maybe Jessica Jones before Defenders.
That would be amazing. That would be good. I know Jessica Jones comes out later this year.
Yeah.
Right?
I know they're filming it. Yeah, and I go against looking at set pictures except for this because once I saw David Tennant's first look as Purple Man, I was like, "Yep,
gotta see it.
Gotta see
I want to see. I want to see."
I think he's gonna pull off the creepiest Purple Man.
And that is like the scariest thing in the world where you're like, Doctor Who. Wait, no.
Oh, bad touch.
Yeah.
He goes for like the cool doctor.
Touch. Yeah.
He's the bad doctor. Y'all don't even know. Okay, so before we started filming, Tim asked a brilliant question. And what sparked this question for you, Tim?
I've been going through and watching the Marvel movies because I haven't seen a whole lot of them like since the movie theater. It's just I bought them on DVD and put them on the bookshelf.
Right.
And I watched this documentary on Iron Man on the first Iron Man Blu-ray, and they had Bob Layton who was on it. I think he was on it in late 70s, early 80s on Iron Man.
Yeah, pivotal time period. Yeah.
And he was talking about because his most popular run is the Camelot Iron Man Doctor Doom story.
Okay. Yeah.
And he brought up that he always thought that Doctor Doom was a better Iron Man villain than Fantastic Four.
I know, right? Like you say that, and you're like, "That's blasphemy." Well,
and you're like,
yeah, I'm thinking of counterpoint on that.
Right, right.
So my question is, what other hero villains do you think would go better than who they're most known for? So like I brought up like I think Lex Luthor is a better Batman villain than Superman.
Mind to mind.
Yeah, mind to mind, dollar for dollar, pound for pound, if you will.
Yeah.
I can see that being a thing in a big bad way. I think that also, like, if you look at characters like Kingpin, who have multiple outlets of villainy, which one was a better suit for him to go up against, Daredevil or Spider-Man? He's more known for Daredevil for sure, but considering some of the things that he would do, like, would he have screwed with Peter Parker more? I almost think that he would have if that ever registered for him.
I think there would have been less. Like Green Goblin screws with Parker as much as he possibly can.
Yes.
But he does it in that overwhelming, like, I'm a super villain, I'm going to monologue, whereas I think Fisk would have just paid somebody to shoot someone.
Like
back
gone. Like literally how he did, right?
That's Back in Black.
Right.
That was still in continuity.
I'm sorry. I had to do it.
And I was thinking about it last night too, and I thought of other ones, Batman and other than Batman, Lex Luthor, and one that I thought of was Captain America and Magneto.
What level are you going at?
Mainly because like when Magneto, if you look at Magneto when he started off, he wants the mutant race to be dominant,
right?
And stuff like that. How is he in that aspect? How is he different from Red Skull?
That's fair. That's fair. I think the thing that we would argue is the commonality of their foe. Like neither one of them like Red Skull. So like we're like, oh, I hate you, but we really hate that.
Yeah,
like,
no, I get that. But like I just and maybe my thing was like that'd be kind of an interesting story of like Captain America going after him because of looking at mutant kind being like a dominant race and like that, and wanting to wipe out the human race. That is oppression, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would throw out like Juggernaut versus the Hulk. Like how many times have they squared up?
Yeah,
not enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's one of those things where it's like, oh, here comes collateral damage. Like for forever. Like that's one where you talk about two people that can just really bang out. for very different reasons.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you got the gamma radiated sciencey stuff of the Hulk, but the mystical nature of Juggernaut, who won't stop. You know, no matter how angry and stronger the Hulk gets, it doesn't matter. That's a battle. I think that would be pretty epic.
Another one I thought of, and it's the same vein of Captain America and Magneto, of like the American way or whatever against oppression. Superman and the Red Skull.
I can definitely say that. I think that's a very short fight, though.
Yeah.
Depending on what iteration of Superman we go for. Like, give me some Superboy Prime and Red Skull, that's a real short fight. Like, that's one that's like, I don't... And we're done.
Yeah.
What war are we talking about? It's
Yeah.
over. I like it. No, it's a good one, though. Like, what do you... Okay, so if we're even mixing universes, Brainiac versus the Fantastic Four. I think
that's really good.
Nice,
that's a
nice,
fight.
yes.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yes, that's one
That
that
would
you're
be
just kind of
very
like,
cool.
ooh.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Reed going up against Brainiac himself while everybody else takes on the body, like, you fight the mind, we fight the body. Like, I'm all about that. I think that would be amazing. Somebody write that, like, now.
Yeah.
Please. Like, all of the crossovers that we ever had, we never got that
kind of
one.
crossover.
Like, yeah, like, that would be amazing.
We got X-Men and Star Trek, but not Fantastic Four.
For Superman? Come on. What is it? Oh, no, they did do a Fantastic Four Superman crossover, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah, like, ages ago. I want to say that was a 90s.
One of those like 90
Characters.
like crossovers when they actually got along rather than trolling each other on Twitter.
Yep. That buy note was so... Was that truly a troll?
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, was that like the wiping away of the tear? Was
Yeah. Sometimes it's funny and sometimes it just gets annoying.
that... Sometimes it's just mean.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, man, it's like a really good question, though. What are other ones? Like, what level could you go? I mean, you could almost go, like, something simple with its scale, like the Green Lantern Corps versus Thanos, but...
Yeah.
You know,
I think they kind of did that, though. Well,
I
not the
think so.
Corps, but I think Thanos is the villain in Green Lantern Silver Surfer.
okay.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, he was. Yes,
Yeah.
he was. Yes, he was.
The Superman Fantastic Four crossover
That's
was
it.
1999.
1999.
Yes,
Okay.
right.
Yes, but did they focus on Brainiac at all? No, I see Hank Henshaw.
Galactus. Years earlier in deep space, the planet-devouring being Galactus
Yeah.
takes note as a matrix chamber
Actually,
containing
that's-
the infant
It is.
destined to
That's
become
kind of-
Superman.
That's kind of interesting, though, is like Mr. Fantastic against Hank Henshaw.
That could be a good
'Cause
one.
they're-
That's very similar guys. Because they
Very
are
similar
like, literally,
origins. Like
yeah,
Hank Henshaw's origin is a ripoff of the Fantastic Four origin.
that's true. So I think if Hank was a more notable character overall, that would totally be game. for
Yeah.
that. But what do you do? I still like it though. I mean, this is brilliant questions. Like that's very nerdy.
Joker and Deadpool?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us would survive that fight.
Because I was
Yeah.
thinking, I was actually thinking Joker, but with Daredevil, for some reason. I don't know why. I think just because.
Why do I? Okay, so generally speaking, Daredevil won't kill. Generally speaking.
Except for that, which will not be named.
Unless
she's a hooker.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. unless she's a hooker.
But I mean, Joker is kind of. I mean, if you ask the right parties, I'm sure he's done some things for some money. But I don't know. I think like Daredevil would kill. Like I think there's a list of people that you couldn't do. Like you couldn't do Punisher and Joker.
No.
He's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Yeah,
no
it's
two ways about that. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I almost question whether that Daredevil
Joker
would
and
fit in that way.
Superman.
That they've played around with it.
Yeah, they have a little
The
bit.
problem is Superman won't kill.
Right, like literally won't kill.
Yeah, so it's just you
Unless.
pick him up and you're like, God damn it, Joker. And,
Oh.
and that's...
Is it killing if he shakes him hard enough to cause brain damage, though?
Well, he Manchester Black, he did...
That's right. Yeah,
So-
he caused a concussion. So would he go through, like, would he lobotomize Joker just to kind of, let's end this right now? Is that for the greater good? Would Superman cross that line?
Maybe, but what if it just made Joker worse?
Oh, God.
You're
He's
cured.
supposed to be a vegetable, and now he can't feel pain.
Yeah.
That would be terrible. Oh, my God. I would like it. Yeah. That's an interesting sort of question there. Like, you really got my geek flag flying right there.
Yeah.
I have to admit.
Nemesis versus Batman.
Oh God. Oh
Dude,
my
that's
God.
not okay.
Oh.
That's not okay.
That'd be fantastic because it's the exact same...
That is not okay.
Dear Mark Miller.
Yeah, like that's... In the sequel, please. Who would win?
Who do we have to put money under the table to get the rights?
I
for
mean,
Nemesis
if they
and
could do Batman versus Spawn, why couldn't they do Batman versus Nemesis? Like, come on, let's make it happen.
Kind of
people.
forgot about Batman versus Spawn. Oh man,
Come on, how do you forget that? That was magic.
I don't like Spawn. I don't
No
like
one
Spawn.
likes Spawn.
No,
But I mean,
not even Spawn likes
Spawn
Spawn.
doesn't even like Spawn. He's so mad at himself.
Why did I make that deal?
Al Simmons is back and he's just cursing.
He's just upset.
God,
Damn it! Why? You know, and he turned into a white dude. You'd be mad too if you were a black man turned into a white dude. Wouldn't you? Come on. Your best friend is banging your girl. This is a terrible moment in time for me. I'm just saying.
Wanda!
And she comes out of nowhere. Oh my goodness! No, different Wanda. Different Wanda. Totally different Wanda.
no.
I'm sorry, that made me laugh.
Didn't you want to mention something about when we were recording last night about something with the Superman's power set in
Yes,
Convergence?
yes. Thank you for reminding me because I totally had forgotten what that was. Okay, so we read Convergence number 3.
See.
And one of the things that was said, spoiler, guys, just to give you guys a heads up, was that
Daredevil is blind. There's your spoiler.
Wait, what?
The hell did you say?
That's some Book of Eli shit right there.
Oh my God, that was a great movie, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm
it
just
was.
saying, like
It was.
that's who should have been Daredevil, Denzel Washington. But so in it they say that is it Val Zod? Is that his name?
I believe so.
That he has to be in sunlight all the time,
Yeah.
or he loses powers.
Yeah.
What the crap is that?
I mean, if you want to limit Superman's powers,
I mean, that's
a
the way
good-
to do it. But
yeah.
why the black dude got to have that limitation? Like, what is that? He's got to be outside all the time. What sort of outside slavery is this? Like, what are you saying to me, people? I need to know. The black man is only powerful when he's outside by the dirty roots. What are you telling me right now? I need to know this. I need a clarification.
I think I might know maybe. Why?
Yeah, that's right. I'm asking you guys. Help me out, guys. Come on. I need to understand. Why? Why? Out of all the Kryptonian setups there, why is it that he has to be directly in sunlight or he loses his powers?
I can't even form a complete sentence because I can't get the name Toby out of my head.
That's all I'm saying. It sounds very, very minstrelly.
Okay, so I think what it is if I had to form any kind of idea why, I think it might be because when he landed on Earth,
Right.
the government instantly
Took him.
and put him underground.
So what you're saying is, as soon as he landed in this country, we were taken and put under the ownership of other people.
You know, I didn't realize what I said there.
I'm just asking. Like, is that
and
not,
I'm
is
just,
that not where
you
you're
know,
going with
I'm
that?
just like
And we were held
following
down.
the breadcrumbs.
How long
of,
was he
yeah.
held down? 400 years or so? Like, I mean, tell me what your thought process is, Tim. I need to know.
This guy named Abraham Lincoln came in.
Right, and freed Valzad. The emancipation of the Crypt Foundation.
He's not. Now everything that I say following this is just going to be so racist.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
So they free him in
Right.
Earth 2.
Right.
And he's been underground for, let's say, 20 years. I don't know.
Right.
And when he hits the sun and his powers start
generating.
So I think that Clark Kent has been under the sun his entire life. Maybe it's just like stored up.
Right.
And he can go
So
when it's dark out. So maybe he just doesn't have that.
So like literally in this case, like when the sun goes down, this guy cannot be Superman.
That's the first that they've ever said anything like that.
So I was gonna say, like, wait. So black superhero not at night, like
Yeah.
like, you can't be a black superhero at night, like no.
That's like the only thing I can
That's
think
terrible.
of is maybe, you know, like.
Now is this okay? True or false? Is this the one that was president? This is not.
No,
that same
this
one.
is not that same one.
Okay. But I mean, it is the same.
It's the same one,
One,
that's
but
been
different.
Earth 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
Earth
like
2.
the President Obama Superman
Right. He's
is like Earth 23 or something like that. 23
Jordan,
or 24.
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that too. I know that. That's
I
what it
never
was.
made that connection to
What? Are you serious?
No, I didn't.
I'm fairly certain that his presidential campaign had him doing this with the cape. Did you not see that? I'm teasing. That doesn't actually exist.
But it should.
It should actually. That would be amazing. I mean, but like, did they put that same limitation on Cal in Flashpoint? Like, I mean, that was one that had been held underground. I mean, obviously, he was emaciated when they finally put him out. But as soon as he was under the sun, he's like, la, 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 I'm flying and it's cool.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No. This is why you're going to hold it. Like, I mean, at least it's not black.
I'm trying to remember if there was, like, any point past that was, like, night. Because I know, like, early on it was, but then, like, when they break him out, it was, like, daybreak or something like that. So I think the rest of it was during the day.
Okay. So, like, maybe at night, like, that would suck so bad. Like, can you imagine that? Just, like, all of a sudden the sun goes down, he just plummets. Like, all those things, like, la, la, oh, and he dies. And you're like, that was our greatest hope. It's like, oops.
Yeah. Save us. Oops. Sorry, it's dusk.
It's dark. I can't. In a few hours, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Just survive the apocalypse.
Dawn's at 5:55. I'll be back.
I'll be back. You guys keep me safe, and then it'll be on.
Because that's the first time they've done something like we're like, oh, it's dark out. Toodles.
Okay, so that was okay. Because I thought that was weird. Like, why
like that,
would they surround him in those?
I mean, I wish
things?
they would. I wish they would have explained why. Like that's the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
Is that maybe he just doesn't have like.
Reserves?
Because like they kind of say that Superman's kind of a solar battery,
right?
So maybe he just doesn't have the reserves.
But like in the new,
because he hasn't been Superman for very long in Earth too,
right?
Yeah. Like I want to say like
he got a snazzy suit.
They introduced him like maybe like a year and a half ago, maybe.
So, I mean, a year under. I mean, okay, but in just point if you will, the new superpower of Superman is to blast out all of his solar energy reserves in a big blast, and he recouped after a couple days.
Yeah, I think they say that. I think now they've said it's 24 hours. He doesn't have his powers.
Okay. Lois is really happy about that one. Go somewhere, solar blast, and it's like, hey, baby,
it was the best day of my life.
Yeah. Oh, super baby's on the way.
Oh, why is Wonder Woman here?
Shit. Why is she watching?
It's really angry. No, I'm Clark Kent. I have no powers. Why are you doing it with your glasses on? She'll hear you.
I kind of like that they've put in this thing now that when he puts his glasses on, his his pupils are a different color.
That is interesting. It does work a little better for the whole changing.
For the whole changing and the identity.
But I mean, generally speaking, though, pupils do not make the person.
No, I know. I just I think they recently said it in like the newest issue of Superman. I was like, oh,
that's cool. That's cool. Nothing still beats the design aspect that Frank quietly put into All-Star Superman. The notion that he stands differently.
Like he slouches.
Right, so that his whole like body mass is scrunched together, so he looks like a thick kid. Where you're like, no, that's not Superman. No way. He's like, what are you talking about?
He's so like kind of like bumbling around, and, like clumsy.
Yeah, but it's just the way he actually carries himself physically as an actual change. I almost wonder, like, did you guys ever see the Donner cut of Superman 2? Mm-hmm. There's a scene where Lois plays the greatest trump card like gag ever in trying to prove that Clark Kent is Superman. Have you ever seen this one?
It's been a while. I've seen it, but it's been a while.
So like in the actual cut, like he drops his glasses in the fire or whatever, and he reaches in and he's fine. Yeah. And he's all like, "Oh no, don't look!" And she's like, "You're fine." "Oh wait, you're Superman." This one is way better, way better. She pulls a gun on him, and
oh wow,
she pulls a gun on Clark to prove that he's Superman, and then pulls the trigger, and like you see him like the whole time. It was so great. Like Christopher Reeve, like love that dude. He's like totally Clarking out. He's like, no, don't. And as soon as she pulls the trigger, he stops and like straightens out his body and takes the glasses off. And it's like a totally different guy. Yeah. Just in that one little like pose stance change. And that's what I felt like Frank did with that one. So he actually captured the difference between Clark and Superman. Like they're two different people. It was genius. Especially when she got him. He's like, now if you were wrong, Clark Kent would be dead. And she's like, no, he wouldn't. He's like, what are you talking about? She's like, it's blanks. He's like, bitch. I couldn't even see that. It's lead. Dang it. No. Oh, I just told you. And she winks at him, and he's like, you know what? Super kiss. Take that.
Lois.
Donner didn't do the super kiss. He wouldn't do that to us.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Come on. Super kiss is amazing.
I mean, yeah. What's better, the super kiss or flying around the world so fast you turn back time?
Dude, that's genius. I actually had an argument about why that would work because a friend of mine was like, everybody would fly off the planet. I'm like, no. What happens is he's generating enough. Like he was saying that by the at the moment where he had created enough movement that the planet stopped before it turned back around, that we would fly off the planet, and that would kill everybody. Because the idea is that gravity is what's keeping us on the planet, and if it stops moving, even in that split second before it changes direction, that we would all fly off the planet. And I'm like, no. And he's like, how is that not possible? I said, because he's generating a counter-gravitational force. It'll keep us on there. He's just going in the opposite direction. He's like, you really thought this through? I was like, no, I just made that up. That was, it sounded good, though, didn't it? Yeah, it did. I'm like, yeah, take that. So the trailer for Batman vs. Superman leaked last week. What are your thoughts, feelings? I know you saw it. I know you saw it.
No, I did.
You didn't see it?
No, I did.
Oh,
I
okay.
did.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
no.
I know you
No,
saw
like
it.
I was on my phone, like.
Right?
Because with all the trailers and stuff that was online last week,
Oh, so good.
it was tough to.
I mean, there was like a litany of great trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt kind of underwhelmed.
Really?
Yeah.
I agree.
I think just the line that Jesse Eisenberg says is like, oh yeah, that he's gonna make a great Lex Luthor.
Truth.
You know, the whole like demons
from the-
they
yeah.
come from the sky, not from hell.
Right.
Like that's a great line.
That is a great comparative.
And I do like the idea of people looking at Superman like a deity.
Yeah.
I am
I like that
uncomfortable
idea.
with it, with the context of all of the. This is so weird to say. Okay, with all the criticisms that the movie itself got on the destructive fight that he had beforehand, I am a little uncomfortable with him allowing them to deify him in that sense. I am uncomfortable with that. That's very dangerous territory for Superman, in my opinion.
But at the same time, like, can he stop everyone from doing? Like, he can say it, but like, can he really
Burn
stop
down
it?
that statue. Take it apart.
Yeah.
Don't let them put that thing up
Yeah.
there. Like, no, let's build a park for children who can't see, like Daredevil.
I still don't get the whole like DC universe dark and brooding and like.
So very sad.
It worked for the first three, or for the Nolan Batman movies.
But
and they tried lighter with Green Lantern.
yeah,
movie
but I
never
mean,
came out.
for me,
Yeah.
like
I've
Batman
heard.
can be dark and brooding. Like Superman doesn't need to be dark and
He doesn't need to
brooding.
be that. That's fair.
And like the whole robot voice at the end was just really weird for me.
Did you? So you didn't see the IMAX in theater?
I didn't.
piece?
I looked it up, but I think it got taken down before I could see it.
Because there's supposed to be a scene that was leaked out that was for the IMAX piece specifically, and spoilers, people, it's actually of them charging each other, and I thought that was probably the dumbest thing I'd ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna lie. Like Batman running towards Superman, okay, fine. Superman running towards Batman, why?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I would have gone to do that IMAX thing because I thought it was like the stupidest thing I'd ever heard of. Like I'm
Right.
paying a ticket to
See a
go
trailer?
see a 2-minute trailer.
Right.
Fantastic. You know, but I guess apparently online I read that the ticket, if you like hold on to it, or I don't know how you're doing it, but that ticket gets you to see the movie a week early next year.
Which,
That
why
was
did you
like-
not promote that?
Yeah.
That would have
'Cause
been
I
genius,
would have done
people.
that.
Yeah, most of geekdom would have done it because
Yeah.
we always like that earliness. But this, I don't understand why in the world they did not plaster that all over the place.
Yeah, and I don't think for me it had the necessary like shots to make me go oh, because like the Batman shot was just it was so dark that I'm just like
I can't see.
I can't even see I couldn't even really see the suit, like you can't even see the symbol or anything.
True, true.
And like I said, the voice at the end, like at least with Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man, like you hear his voice and you hear his inflections. It's like has like a little bit of a twang to it.
Right.
But that was just all just monotone. Do you bleed? You know, like you know what I mean? Like
That's a phrase that you have to be very careful who you level that to, because like if you said it to a lady, really
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
That's really, really weird. Like if you was fighting Supergirl, ew. That's all I'm saying.
Gross.
Yeah, that's super. Like, I mean, because we don't really know that he's actually saying this to Superman. What if he's saying it to Wonder Woman? How terrible would that be?
Oh,
I'm just throwing it out
bro.
there. You will. Ew.
Ew.
Dirty,
Don't-
dirty man.
Don't,
Dirty man.
Don't go to Themyscira in the third week of the month.
I know that because I'll hate everybody.
Yeah.
I know that they've said that the Nolan verse is not connected. What
Yeah.
if they're lying? It's the only plausible thing that I have in my heart to suggest why Batman does not show up in Man of Steel. Because he is not, Bruce Wayne is not Batman at that time. Like, if they're using The Dark Knight Returns as any sort of model, we know that Bruce has been gone for however many years from being Batman. And based on Dark Knight Rises, we know that he's taken absence before. Like, he hadn't been Batman for 8 years before, you know, he comes back for that one. What if he is like,
But-
yeah, not Batman, but this is bigger.
Yeah, but then like Bruce Wayne has to come back from the dead.
Right. Like, that would be like, would this Kryptonian invasion
So,
be worth
him coming
stepping
back
right?
from- oh, okay, I
Yeah,
see-
like
I see where
him
you're
coming
going
back
with
and
that.
being like, okay, this is a bigger deal. I need to deal with this.
God, I don't know, because there's a part of me that would hate it, because I like the idea of just the Nolan movies being
Right.
the 3 movies.
Right.
But at the same time, it would kind of make sense
It's the only thing I can think of.
because, you know, why there's no mention of Batman. If Bruce Wayne Batman is in his 40s, because he's got the gray hair,
Right.
and you're going to go Dark Knight Returns with it, it would kind of make sense because you would think that there would be some kind of mention
Right.
of like not only is there the mythical or legendary Batman in Gotham City, but now there's
There's
this
thing.
guy flying around.
Right.
You know.
I mean, because I always gave it the caveat that the Man of Steel movie happened within such a short time span that Batman may not have been able to actualize anything.
Yeah.
But considering that he's got like the bat suit and all this level of bat material, I have to question, where was he?
He's got the bat. He's got the Batwing in the movie.
Right,
in the trailer.
like that's, you can't just like have that. Like,
Yeah.
not, especially if he's been Batman for a while, then I feel like he should have shown up in some capacity. The only logical explanation is that if there is a Batman, it wasn't Bruce, therefore would not have been globally minded, would have been strictly Gotham. But Bruce coming back is a statement of what this means on a larger scale.
Yeah, because at some point the DC, like if they compartmentalize the Batman trilogy, whatever, but at some point if they're building towards a cinematic universe like Marvel is,
Right.
you're gonna have to have that. And when you have these, the entire city of Metropolis is just absolutely destroyed by an invasion, someone's gonna mention
I
Batman.
mean, just
Yeah.
generally speaking, unless he's not there. Like that's the only way that you can
unless
do that.
he's not there because he's dead.
Right. You know, or well, I mean, because even then, like, as the Nolan trilogy left us, we had Blake take over,
Yeah.
and so, like, I'm saying, like, I think that there could be a Batman that still exists, but he is overtly localized to Gotham only.
Yeah.
Like, he would not have left anywhere because Blake is not one to look at that level of picture. Like, that's not him. He's a homeboy, you know. But Bruce is a bit more worldly. He is a bit more, cognizant of the range of things. And so he's trying to get back to Gotham to take back being Batman because the threat levels have changed now. This isn't the League of Shadows. This isn't some nut with a card motif.
Yeah.
These are people with powers.
Yeah.
Something needs to be done. And a whole city got destroyed. Like, things need to be done.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. If I'm right, send me, like, some money to keep me quiet, people.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
We'll find out in March.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will.
I still think they're throwing way too much into that movie.
Well, I mean, they are literally stacking the deck, like, in a really big, bad way.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
either going
it's-
to be an incredible success beyond success, or it's
The grossest failure of all time.
yeah.
And the least cohesion that we see, the more I fear that the death is coming. Like, because I had friends that were like, "Oh my God, did you see Batman?" I'm like, dude, if you get Batman wrong at this point, kill yourself. Because we've had Batman for ages now. I mean, we're talking like 30 years of Batman in cinema. If you can't get that right, like, we've seen the worst.
Yeah.
We've seen it. You just have to not do that. Like,
Everybody, chill.
right, like, no nipples, you're good. Like, as long as you don't go there, you're fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've got like YouTube
Yeah.
videos of awesome Batman, so
Yeah.
you're really gonna have
Yeah.
to
You're
show
gonna have
me
to-
something.
Yeah.
Like, extremely. But This video did not do that for me. I'm not gonna lie. I was underwhelmed as well.
I was surprised by Fantastic Four.
Oh my God, that one, yeah, that one opened up my eyes of curiosity and intrigue. Where I was like, okay,
Yeah, that one was pretty interesting. I'm still like I don't know how a blogger is going to be a threat.
right? But transmit. Think about it like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God,
See,
if he's a
I'm sorry, I just threw that out there.
Yeah.
That just
Maybe-
vomited out of my face.
Maybe I'm just hoping against hope that he's not a blogger, but like if you watch the trailer, it almost kind of made it seem like Doctor Doom's from
The negatives.
the negative zone.
Yeah. Like he's something over there.
He's something over there that makes his way over here, and I'm like,
Oh,
that's interesting.
That would be interesting.
Oh,
I mean, it's a total
yeah.
departure from what has been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from what he is.
But a very interesting sort of thing.
Yeah, I could live with that because
Yeah.
it can explain a lot of the things that Doctor Doom can do, and
It would explain like why he would have like an army or something
Right,
like that.
yeah,
rather,
right.
You know, if you're not going to go the Latveria route.
Right.
Yeah.
Then it's negatives on things. And like I don't know, like something about him more so in this trailer specifically makes him look a little bit like a nihilist.
Yeah.
So like maybe there is a tier, I mean a nihilist, Doom.
yeah.
That could be a
You could
connection.
open up an Nihilist for the sequel.
Right, which
would
could
be
be very interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I think like we might be in a position where we owe Mark an apology because Mark has been saying like he's vetted this movie, like he's been like, yeah, this is dope, and we're like, dude, the stuff that we've seen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're Scottish, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking.
The Thing looks great.
He did
Yeah.
look good, man. Like
Yeah.
I know, like a couple of times it was very chunky, rocky, but it
Yeah.
does work.
Yeah.
But the thing that I got the most joy out of, Human Torch's eyes. The notion of them being like a glow.
Oh, yeah,
fire,
when he-
like
yeah.
That excited me so much. I don't
Yeah.
know why. It just
Yeah.
did. I was like, yes, glowy eyes. That's the way it should be. Good on you.
It was an awesome touch, like something that
Right.
I've never.
Never thought of,
Yeah.
but it being there, you're like, okay, I'm with that. I'm with that. Yeah, I'm very curious about this one. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, obviously, Trank is a good director. I mean, Chronicle was.
Chronicle was great.
Chronicle is a movie I wish I had done. I'm mad at myself for not having done it, but yeah, I'm very curious about this one. Like, I wonder if this will make Fox a threat outside of the X-Men universe. Like, I think obviously they're putting a lot of stock in X-Men to make that work.
Yeah.
Shout out to Psylocke, going to be in it. I think that's very interesting. But if they can make Fantastic Four a threat, that's two different fronts, and if
Yeah.
they find a way to plausibly combine them,
So
Yeah.
I've
Good.
heard that's in the.
it's
That's
in the
their-
works.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which will just tick Marvel off to no end.
Of course. Of course. That would be a whole line of books just canceled. Just
Yeah.
shut down. None of that. None of that. But yeah, that's some good stuff. The new Jurassic World trailer. Oh,
looks even better.
man.
It's
That has got my geek socks just rocking and rolling, man. I
Yeah.
can't even. Yeah, like the just Indominus Rex. That is a name. Like, I want to get that tattooed on something. I don't, not necessarily myself. I don't know if I can qualify as Indominus nor Rexy, but dude, yeah, that's some good stuff. That is some goodness. We're being checked
We're-
for sound. The boss is looking at us
Oh,
like, what's
no.
going on? What's going on?
Oh no.
But yeah, I'm very excited about this one. Like, shout out to Chris Pratt, man. Like, I think he's about
Yeah.
to take over geekdom. Is there another actor that has that level that he's had in terms of grabbing the hearts and minds of geekdom?
not recently.
Not
I
recently.
can't think. I mean, like, I think
mean,
Harrison Ford would have been like the
Yeah,
last
I mean
one.
he's in line for Disney to be Indiana Jones.
I think so. Which I think that just kind of
Just
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
another thing.
Right.
Fantastic.
so how do you go from like the pudgy dude from Parks and Rec
Yeah.
to like ripped and just a superstar?
Zero,
that's awesome.
I think Zero Dark 30 is the best thing that
Right,
ever happened
man,
to him.
like
Yeah.
literally, which is amazing.
And not Anna Faris.
I mean,
I mean-
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
You know, but
Taking it away from me like that.
I mean,
What? Who said that?
I'm sorry. Tim looked really upset right now.
Yeah.
He looked very, very hurt. By that. I loved her. I loved her. Listen, at least you didn't get hit in the face and wanted with an FU keyboard. Think about that.
Oh, that is him.
Yeah, that is him.
Oh,
that's
man,
right.
I
That's
totally
right.
forgot about that.
His geek cred is strong. Come on.
Yeah, he's
Ryan
the-
just blanked out.
Yeah,
He's
he's
the
the
best
guy
friend
that-
that's banging his
that's
girlfriend.
banging
That's
his
banging
girlfriend?
Wesley's girlfriend.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah, I completely
So
forgot about
think
that.
about it. Professor X has keyboarded Star-Lord in the face. Booyah. That's it.
But I think the mother of all trailers last week,
Yeah.
Star Wars.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Dude, that's beyond statement.
It's like they've already sold me a ticket.
Right. Two of them. Like I've already that just secured me for 2 more
Like
screens.
like the sound I made when Chewie were home.
Oh.
I was like, oh.
It was it was almost a Wookiee. It's almost a Wookiee cry, but
So-
it got real fanboyish.
So I have to go back and watch Return of the Jedi
Yes.
because that monologue.
Yes. There is a statement. There is a statement. What is the word? Is it had or has?
He says, "My father has it."
Has. Present tense.
But
people.
and I was like, and I said that too. I was like, it's the present tense.
Right.
And Max von Sydow, or Sydow, or however, he's in it.
Right.
You know,
How?
And
How-
they're not.
how's
And
that
they're
work?
not. And they're not explain. They're not saying who he is. Like, could he be
Could
like
he
a
be?
very older Anakin? But. And I haven't. And this is why I need to go back and watch Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
When he talks to Princess Leia,
Right.
and he kind of says like, "You're my sister." That's the same thing he says in Return of the Jedi. Apparently,
That
my father has it.
has it right.
I have it. My sister has it, and that's when they do the whole reveal of "You're my sister." So is that new dialogue that he's repeating for the movie, or is it just taken from Return of the Jedi?
I think it's new dialogue because then he finishes up with, "And now you have it."
That's true. Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
because of course, in my geeky circle, we talked about this, and the thing that I brought up was the notion that at a certain level, you don't die, you join the Force. Yeah. So, has is not a statement of him truly being alive in our sense of it, but he's still around, which he would have been because we saw that Obi-Wan, he joined the Force and he could actually still talk to Luke in New Hope. So even after Vader struck him down, that whole use the Force, Luke, that was Obi talking to him.
yeah.
So is it possible that Anakin has joined the Force and still talks to him? So that's why he says, "My father has it."
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, man. I'm a Trekkie, too. I don't know crap about Star Wars.
Oh.
I know nothing. But I think we were being told that we got to wrap up soon. We've had a good convo here. What do you got, Ryan? You look like you had something to say.
I'm holding a microphone now.
He is.
My battery pack died.
It's perched in his hand.
Your life, Mike, dream has come true
Come
now.
on, you got the mic, man. Why don't you take it away? Roll us out of here.
Thank you for listening to Comic Town Hall on NPR. Another episode is in the books, and we hope you'll join us next week when we discuss the woodwind instruments of the Aboriginal people of South Dakota. Thank you, and good night.